Have you ever wondered why some houses tend to stay on the market long after they get listed, while there are other homes that get listed that receive multiple offers right away and in some cases sell, officially sell? The reason why is because they have followed the 5 easy steps that I'm going to show you in order to sell their home fast and for max value. Hey everybody, it's Eric Jammaz with Real Broker Real Estate, your North Edmonton and St. Albert real estate specialist. And without further ado, let's dive right in. So the first one's pretty simple and it's the most important, is knowing your home's value. You can find valuation tools on the internet or other apps that'll give you a instant home evaluation number. Now, that's not necessarily true because these algorithms and other apps might not know of some of the upgrades you've done or some of the things that you have in your home that are superior to the competition that has already sold. So for example, if your home sits on a larger lot, or if you have higher square footage, or if you have AC or a garage heater or an updated kitchen, all of those have to be taken into account when it comes to added value of your home. And it also works the other way, where if there is the competition that has already sold, but they had AC, their homes were bigger, or they had more upgrades, that needs to be reflected in your potential list price as well. Number 2 is the dreadful to-do list. And the big 3 when it comes to the to-do list prior to getting your home on the market are decluttering, deep cleaning, and doing the repairs. So decluttering and deep cleaning, they go hand in hand, very, very simple. As you start to declutter, your home is going to start to show, more and grander and not even like yours. That's the key. When you get people inside your door, you want to make it seem like it's theirs already. So that means taking down personal photos, donating some things or selling some things. It actually works in another way too, because once your home does sell, which it will when we're following these steps, you'll have a lot of stuff already checked off the box when it comes to moving, because you've already decluttered. And deep cleaning, you want your potential buyers to come to a really clean home. Like I said, it's going to sell right away from following these steps. We need to have a great first impression, and that starts on the outside, which we'll get into in one of the next steps, and coming into a decluttered and clean home. Also, when it comes to doing the repairs, even if it's as little as a loose toilet, you want to try and make sure all your little repairs or repairs that need to be done do get done prior to listing, because when you do receive an offer, and if there's a home inspection condition on that offer, then that's one less thing that the home inspector will find when it comes to helping their buyers inspect the home. Number 3 is strategic home improvements. A fresh coat of paint doesn't cost much. You could probably do it yourself, but it's going to show much better in the look and in the smell. Smell of fresh paint is always nice and kind of gives the buyers a tingly feeling. And I know that too, because when I go in with my buyers into homes that are freshly painted, it just seems so much better. And another one too is your landscaping outside. And I don't mean landscaping as in busting up concrete and repouring new concrete. I'm talking about just cutting your grass, getting rid of some weeds, maybe planting some flowers. If you have a flower bed that's not being utilized, get some flowers in there. Do a little bit of gardening. Having a first impression begins with the outside, and the key is to have that momentum going into a clean and decluttered home to really capture the buyer's attention. Number 4 is, you would think I'm going to say professional marketing. That's a standard and a given. It's the traditional marketing that really helps with the sale of the home. And what do I mean by traditional marketing? I mean going knocking on doors. I was in a community in St. Albert, and I was knocking on doors for a new listing I had not too long ago. And the young lady answered the door and she said, I've been here since 1998. Not one real estate agent has ever come and knocked on her door. I'm sure they've had telecommunication door knockers or, people looking for donations or religious groups going door to door. But the homeowner at the time told me, we have never had a real estate agent come knock on our door. And who else to bother, really? I know it might seem like it's a headache to go knock on doors, and you might you're getting out of your comfort zone, but it really helps because they may know someone that wants to move to the area. They may have a child or a cousin or a relative that wants to move to the area, and why not live beside them? There are some people that like that, and it's really good too. And another thing why you should door knock every listing is because down the road, if they needed to sell, they're going to remember you by saying, wow, this guy went, or this girl went, is going door to door, knocking on doors for their clients. Holy smokes, I'm going to remember that for next time, or for when I want to sell my house, or if I know someone that's looking to buy or sell, I'm going to refer them because they are showing that they're working hard for their clients. And number 5, it's being very strategic when it comes to the listing and the listing date. If you have a very competitive price and your home is clean and decluttered and the repairs are done and you've done all the steps to maximize the return on your home, listing a day before allowing showings will build anticipation. And again, if you're priced aggressively and you know you're going to get offers, then you can say that, okay, we're listing on Thursday, we're going to be presenting offers on Sunday. And it builds up some anticipation, a sense of urgency, and potentially a very high offer. I'd love to hear what you think has helped you in the past if you've sold your home, or anything you'd like to add. Please feel free to leave a comment below. It does help me out. And if you found value in this video and would like to see more, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see you next time.